Premo atu mamunyina hamama kwa ba diva UTV Supra so sense mawdo ayesaka ya bobo no ye de eba ebesumo asidaka sie no eko ede ama this way chocolate drink eye Ghana cocoa ne de aye edepa ya no wanumbi your best point savings and loans and the best assurance special ice natural minerals and drinks sound one ka obi nene amobo michidom ensme ye de eba no de dimu akoten no ebi eni Ghana mampanyi na nadu danko akufo ado akasa se ewom se oman no mu ayeden Nesu kabimami kabi eni amambra no yeguso ayedi eye adwuma. Wo Jubilee House atene kese mu no eni nipa miensa ayabo mudiri se ambassadors no omo aso aframu esaye. Evien pimbienu eni aduonu na ye wo yebeto aba NDC amayekoni franka kwani abedi ekyekirem se yeto aba ama eko mrahye bedwam yato aba de ama bi aye mampini no skirt and blouse ni yempebi enuti no Ghana for enhye ne so esa ema no. Yebeko asanti mantima binchi market no yadwiri fegu NDC for chem so mo ntia sesa aba no sa abai etumo anamo ensam no ebi eka ho na donhwiri ba ko entem ekua ejewa kwede magipini a mede ba beso mo afensam no nkiremu enie Ghana mampanyi na nadu danko akufu ado akasa de atodwa se ECOWAS amai awodo no pinche ne mentime hwase ayiniti Zesi apodi emeka say mali ni miye yahodo no abantugu akoso amasrafo na edi omuso ni nada no eya ahokyere na temamufo no NTS ntia na eso Ghana de Nyankopon adom ewomu se ahokyere omu de na eso so no dodo amamuo ni amamre ne gusu edi ye adwuma ye beto akoso aye adwuma ma Ghana edi nkunim
by the grace of God has escaped the difficulties that are confronting many of the countries of West Africa, especially the terrorist insurgency that began in Mali and has spread eastwards and southwards in the region. And I believe a big reason for that has been the strength of democratic institutions in Ghana that has meant that our people recognize that the safest and most secure way to securing their future is to continue to live on a government under governance which allows them to determine who their rulers are at any one time, and not a group of soldiers or redeemers or liberators or whatever they're called. And it has helped reinforce the stability of our country. It has reinforced the unity of Ghana, and it's put us in the position to confront the challenges that are before our people. We've had very difficult time in the last 2 or 3 years because of all the matters that you know about, the COVID pandemic, the explosion that occurred as a result of the Russia-Ukraine conflict and the aggression of Ukraine.
Act to ensure that state institutions are transparent in their dealings and that Ghanaians can demand for accountability from state actors. The reforms implemented in the education sector under your leadership have also been transformative, equipping the next generation with skills and knowledge necessary to navigate the future. You have delivered on your promise to make education free up to the senior high level and TVET schools.
Enipa miensa aso aframu asai ewo aterekesiem emu baako eye Major General Charles Kwadwo Abedi Abtwe ena afensu owura pepra.
What the twin events of COVID-19 and the Russian-Ukraine conflict have taught all of us is that we have to strengthen and deepen our ties of cooperation and bonds of friendship with all friendly nations. No country can afford to go it alone. We either succeed together or we perish together. And this is where your work as ambassadors will be needed the most. To Major General Awiti, I must stress that part of your responsibilities at the multilateral level is to work with the government of your accreditation to assist in prosecuting our common agenda in the fight against armed conflicts, terrorism, violent extremism, climate change, and the illicit outflow of funds from Africa. As you take on your new role, You carry the hopes and aspirations of a nation that prides itself on its stability and democracy. Ghana's enviable reputation on the global stage is due to the commendable conduct of her people and their adherence to democratic principles. You are now a custodian of this reputation, and it is your duty to enhance and protect it.
Mr. President, in response to your charge to, among others, to be exemplary ambassadors of this great nation, we assure you of our determination to vigorously and diligently pursue our shared aspirations and advance our foreign policy and national interests in the conduct and discharge of our duties and responsibilities. In doing so, Mr. President, we want to state that we will need and be very dependent on the guidance, valued advice, and support of the Presidency, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, as well as relevant ministries, departments, and agencies.
Oswafo abedi echi ohwe senior board nipa so eye onumunyamfo George Mrekuduka na wako apro ewo Electrochem Ghana Limited bebe etu nchine ewo adano wakasa de atudwa se abanbeto akoso atawo mu echi wakwaniasa biemu amoma ye adwuma no se de ebe ya asumdwie ene bambo bekoso amawo.
The history of Songo in there or your man's misunderstanding amanfo will pre-pry and all that, but yankoponadom yenya Ghanaian all committed so much with the support of this government to build a dam infrastructure kesa otedam mo yehia ide yenyina yamboa monye ye ehwe doma wetum wafa 1800 the future of this company or a company as a boa or be one of the best in the world, and it could also employ no less than 5,000 people at a go. Nti mijizide or a company or the nyina yeboa yeso mebi Ghana government yenwe dechi ewo modena de mwebi of factor there as a boa mo also seed no obeboa every South Africa we use gold to develop Joburg, and they are proud of, because the owners of those concessions were South Africans. Ghana had on to them big mining companies or foreigners there. This is you to me build the local champions once where Ghana for Ghana hara to which we use what they develop Ghana. And I'm happy there Electrochem Ghana be a lead in Ghana or use now faso be no beka Ghana hara on Cherbiara area ha obobo ikesepa. I'm sure there is even building a port or to worship some of the refined salt out of the country. All this Kabeba or Manimu.
I think the people of Hadan have accepted it. They've seen that all we've been asking for as a people is the community participation or the local participation or the local content within the salt mining value chain. And by the grace of God, they also made a recommendation that Electrochem should continue to cede more of its concession to the locals. And that is all we've been asking from day one. So Parliament saying that it's going to be kind of enforcement or obligatory on Electrochem to do it. Yes, the company was doing it before the recommendation even came, but once it's part of Parliament's recommendation, it means that the company is going to know that it is being backed by Parliament, and you can't just do it partially, but you have to do it to its full potential.
JHA is very thankful that the matter moved to Parliament, and when it got there, JHA is equally pleased that the conclusions now is that give them some place and Electrochem should carry on with his work. So one thing that we have noted is that none of them is saying Electrochem should not do the work. So this time around, Electrochem has taken the initiative and is giving groups certain areas to do their pans. If you really want to do it, then please make contact with Electrochem, and then they will see what they can do about it.
na fuadu so 17 days ena Ghana gas mpenifo ade asiwo so modroben anase piper ahwodene na mumiche from agena mu no de wo atu abono mo atum asiesie na Ghana fo bi eyam hyehye won se ebia gas ho beye den etenam so ama access integrity and management maintenance manager a wono ewo Ghana gas ogura Richmond alenu akasa de atudwa se gas eho enye den de omoye no ebeboa ye nti yensom
day-to-day activities of Ghana Gas. The maintenance team have a lot of equipment. And as part of the equipment we have, we do regular maintenance on all equipment. There are some equipment that you need to do maintenance on, but you need to shut down the plant. So you assemble all of them or you compart all of them through our planning department and schedule and do a maintenance on. And we seek approval from the Energy Ministry to shut down to address all these maintenance challenges. Before any work will be done as well, there is an assessment from all departments in meetings in connection as well with other departments from external companies or our stakeholders. And then we have those discussions as our Chief Executive Officer has been the head to look at the jobs that needs to be done. We look at the cost component of it, the risk assessment of it. We look at the jobs that we might have to consider to defer, and we look at the consequences of deferring. Some of the jobs might not need to defer, and we have to address them during a shutdown maintenance. And that's what we've done for this 2024 shutdown maintenance. Today is our 7th day, and we're almost about 60+% of the schedule completed.
Ghanaian engineers any Ghana for a year the aboa edin sakrayaba so the be plant maintenance protocol safety protocols faso edin mani Ghana gas processing plant ye be na fe sakraya pese ye ma processing plant ni timigina na so na nyoma ese nyina koso bia koso nti mu be hu ya ye dem call round to say the be mu be hu every activity that we are doing here. So the Bibia no mubohu timelines ayamano ya de year juma say 17 days plan maintenance we do so aye juma on the 17th of this month no we na afi no plant no will come back to normal. The advice from the engineers and the lifespan of the various equipment money at the end betray. As we go along, you know, a machine FD is a creme. You are now go to be a filter be now a changing a creme, you know, pair the advice and then the lifespan of the materials idea Jumano. Say the car city no or now car no filter or so change oil. Now then your message said the same thing applies to the machine. You can say your dropping back why you be a 2 more. A free yes sankopa oil filter a day. From a jar air core at the Akoma in Amkania. Intino said you no idea you planning well, how you are managing with the ministry and all industry players in they are aware of what we are doing, and definitely that's what is happening at the moment.
Technology no yenim de afofo no abaya de adwuma pa it is SSNIT adwumako no awebo anumsu agu som de be adwuma se ebebo no matimi asom ayomo adwuma no ye eno nti ebra omokoye operation and benefits conference ewo Elmina Mfimfiri Mantemu no penyiri kwache for that SSNIT adwumako no ano oru akofi osafo mafo bosompem akire mu se omo de technology eba behim na aboa madwuma no akwanimu.
SSNIT adwumako no wode nhyamu bi ahyehyɛ so 2024 operations and benefit conference dwumadie ba so ewo Elmina dwumadie ase no na kwankyerɛfo panyin na wada SSNIT kuna no owura kofi wasafomafo bosompem o chim sɛ SSNIT adwumako no obefa abɛfo kwan so de aboa mo so dwumadie no afa ne ntoma pa adi efira na adwumako bi wo Ghana na wontua nteto hotika emmo na adwumayfo no empinfo so mu a wode befa mra kwan so
behwesna ibitimede technology improving edwumadie say ne say usha mehwe hase ya obi ekura ne phone dwumadie no sese ekura no eni computer so bi o phone so say usha ebi 10-15 years ago we na just ekura machines akese bi aye ko contributors ko do yom to say to kwa person of the mind intino dwumedie no ye dwumedie a say no baby edu technology asem ye pese omo my contributions ene omo a yetua pensions ma omo bibia ombe ye bia ebe easy amount and in the essential part I don't know technology discussions near your operations divisions and you're making sure say you bit me use technology to improve it your branch your department your compliance department almost is almost workers contributions compliance department in the establishments ni bo ha omo de eka eno no ye de court Saturday cry go 8 million court see if you so ni ehwe some of the public sector organizations e bo ha e do omo di idea mo nenso no e see ehwe
caucus for Alan eno eye mabunuku a omo ewo bunu mantam ni mu a no mo epim so edimo owura Alan Kodwo kire Martin movement for change baano dani neso ene omo kirem se da bi omo ntimi ni nko bi manuti omo awebo anumso eguso mbe ye de ombe ye bia abo entuemu eden ama owura bawomia MPP ama ikori franka krani edi nkurum sese no omo ne owura bawomia na ekona ekrana
Wabra TV kase boy ne mabuni kasa no na wuchirim sei enya no kreda so aboabo ho ano atwe wo ho afiri NPP amanyuko no mu de won toma kwakobo movement for change de ano wuchirim se bere bi atwamu no na wotairu Alan Kodwo kire manten achi so mbe franka tuni emfama NPP enti bere opanyini no twe no ho edi firi NPP mu no na ekame akọ ehye omo se bofo na atu no na so na no nkyere sei omo pa opanyini na asem no wo firi NPP mu a na omo so ebe firi NPP mu wuchirim so oni so di hunu eni se Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia Oba be Ghana man penyine owura brobi ene gina koya na mu a okasaye
chichemu kakra bae ema party ni bi mafirim ko afafranto na ya yetite ebu mu ehun ya de minim de okodi afafranto achi but yenkrofo nso bi ekodi akiri a ene national headquarters adawroma omati committee bi omonama omone ye mabunu ni mpanyimfo kasa se omati ada omkodi afafranto achi a wo pep ema MPP party no obeba abeka ho ne breaki 8 enti ya dwene ho ne yehu se yen crofo omo Bono region and even the whole Ghana no our matia than ye frɛ wo so mo nyina mra ma yen so MPP mu yen so Dr. Baumia mu na yen pushi say ye betimi break 8 na an mamu pa akufu adone Baumia de amaye no Dr. Baumia so ne Dr. Matthew Puku Prempe e betimi ato aso de yakɔ nkunim enti de yeso ye be yan say na me diga kan youth caucus for Alan ye press conference ya ye the normal go akwa mu a ye be tiawra constituency bia na ye wo zona leader Odim minu ya say wenchi minu ya wo Sunyane West ya wo Doma Central for ha Doma East wa ha ya ne omo ba besia kwa afia because ne o data ID adwuma obi a watia da na ye senka ofre radio wa on free bio de post to Alana ne on post to Dr. Baumia de post to Canada Japan wa on post to Dr. Baumia ya be nantia be sankofo ni nyina ka omo bala ya ma fi ya be pushi party machinery in the forward
Selko MPP mremuna yesi etam bia ne yesi eye tam na yeko prime minister de no bia ho kwan se o support candidate ope ba se ya wie enti yesi MPP manyina osoro manyina e support Ewura Mahmoud Baumia simple obia oye fufuo ofrinyi o wa brochiro o Ghana ba bia o bia ya akokro o ya abro so far as our sawe o abeto aba no nko ade e o support osoro ni osoro yi no na asem bia amfara sebonko
tambo friend de o my ade pa because minim ko fu baby o matiada e san se o ni fana no mo supporting ne yens e bi mo abamu abu o my amade say ne o mo na kran to aba enti gina ye o masini de kama kwa yes say obi ade no ho be she na bia e kam because it is possible.
Na Global Institute of Mining and Safety eyekwa enhye aban ase ene no moto nkra ede ama aban no se yenko school sahudo nim ye ne nkra no kakasa ne yenkyerɛkyerɛ mo kwan ye fa so a ye kurakuragya na eja enyinsɛm ofise ya manage ne yi a wanhwe pe edigya hyehye beba a ebese ejapade ene nkwapo
ye hu ne se eja nso so eyade a edi ne pa bebrenya nti ye pese nyansa no dwuma no na wo nya nimdi a ye fa so edumja nti ye hu se sa nimdi we ene se ye di etena classroom nko ayo se ye di ba bonten na afoforo nso enya hu paso na jano se de ye di kan aka ho asem no e wo jana hodo bebre ba ku wo ha ye fa no institutional fires a eno de se schools ni institutions ja etutum ye hu se oko school bi ma won se nkura bebre e wo ho but omunim nimdi bia fa ja ho nti ye se ye beba ye school we mu na yabaye demonstration achiro mo simulation exercise e de achiro mo no mo se eja ebetimi ato ha ebre bia na omaye prepared na afen so omasua de kwanya ye fa so edumja nti ye befa akwanya we so na yesra Ghana ban se enka yemma atichafo entitiye ene school fo no mpo entitiye kwanya ye fa so dumja na afen so ehu akade yemfa emma won
I said the school din at the no Global Institute of Mines Safety into safety and my bo ehu enti ena omode edu ha ye church school fo no de hia se jato ba bia ko be fa so afre ofre ya na ya ba be eje wo afri oyenemu samri ya me no ka se ja atoto e wota no sa ya no free January na be pem samre 11 Desana etie to the compare last year na this year our form challenge wa kese e pa ne say most at times no prankos e ka prankos wa first call the local numbers here one no so no ibu a obe frɛ no na o hwɛ ye fidie no se de esi kombrika esi fa ibu also obe frɛ no na o teste ye ya ho de efa wo yesa de rikan wo endanger ye etosumi no wo hwɛ se efu ebeshi
na minim se jatoka ma yembie animo no but true hanom no mahu se jatoka ma mem start ana ntumi kan ko bie animo na abra wonne ayi kwan befa so a obedum bia
ye dwuma de ne se ye pese ye sua heavy duty ye dey operate our mining sectors nti ene ya ba ha se ye besua fire safety e kwan ye besi fa so adum yeja neja dum no me ba ha mahu se eja no ye bedum a ahyase na na no ma ye wa ha de ye betimi de adum na ebro ye so a ya frɛ odum jafo na fire service for no mo so aba bedum jana ma ye
DC Krachi awo elembele abato mpesua ne so akasa edi atudwa se omampanyi akufu ado ebae no wonye hwekura no abomodin ama humesua papa akoso Ghana hase ya ne mpesua no so de obetimi aka ede ne nsa asinibu se enkrofo anya humesua papa mu chefa wase enhumesua ne ade baako a eboa masabi wo hiani ne sikani ba etna dan baako de ne kokoto no so a yentimi nyimfiri ne nsem ema no nyeyi
man be betumpon a si human resource ayo na nwomesua ne ade a ina enim se eboa ma mpanya nimdie ayede adwuma ichi oman eboa ma oman ne tumpon nti MPP aban from President before time up to before do abibi a beba so no ye de nwomesua priority sanse nim se no na ma oman no ebekonani. It's an opportunity for them to take full advantage of it. Last year, shares and a job transcript. We share this year, almost first semester, sign up to do transcripts. So far, results I say we share a modern bar economy. We show more some course in Uma. A person we say, almost young woman, and dear, no matter fee about is my mind and the Ghana mind. I'm say, my politician here, who ye BBR, people report the meaning into it. But this king way, they are by eyes, see our beneficiaries, no be able to check. And your politics. Some say, more, your mom is scholarship, no. If you know your NDC for, if you know for NDC, be MPP, be a CBP. You share my political background. Yes, number one qualification, say, Ufi either any of the parents. Now, almost sounds war tertiary institutions, number modern, they show my academic performance, they show more family background. We've gone to a lot of processes, interview them, the transcripts, we check their various backgrounds, not political. See, I imagine so because I politics into no, I have a crana, person be who. We are just letting them understand that they should take politics out of this king.
I'm your JHS, I'm Papa Free. But me secondary school 209. Na me nya boa phobia. Kosi se me be share bonzo okay. On a boa me to forms 2019. Me wie HND. Me san start be tech. Nti me wie be tech this year December. Nti mo bebre maame. Nti pa nyame ntu ne nkwandam na ne esi nani so so ba be ye no. Se ne MP no embre mu ma no.
Ever since my we initiated them policy no as LMB scholarship scheme no wa boy mu bebre how a yen ya wo no mu tumi enya no otumi boy o my scholarship na atwa dem how no so amaye
we school 2012 and am say ska 70 fie nye antimetri fie sa na nyame adom obi bua ma me be wura mu no na ona bonson eso me mu last year na this year so but me so mu na me kan say enkwara me school for me ko kira mu ade class 5 no ebi mu na mo class 6 ya me gina hai anipo de say me ho nkran say ona bonson be so ma sema me so ma kwanim.
Na Livelihood Empowerment Against Poverty program ni trinity friends say leap abandoned by ye say one now more eda from team sika semu na chesa buburo mu no mo no yemfa enso mo asene ye wakwan ba kumienu bi ye fa so ayi enipa no ede saa emwa no ema won saa ekwan na ye fa so yi wo mo no ena ba mu hene a wo no ewo teacher mante a ewo ayensu ano abato pesua no so poye mantem achem se abanhwe kwan ne bi mefri se etwatia kakra.
Muhine owo teacher mante wa yensu anu abaton beso aso ewapoye mantemu na oje dom muhineku asamani na otoso mienu de nsem wanyina no tudwa ebra wo mo ebu adwadata na ne wono mo echantoma na afenso sika awodo no ade amakunafo be 150 na eno na de nsem bi tudwa wo kire mu se li program no ayensu anofo no akwakwa ebiti se ase wo mo ye moborofo pa no a botayenti a aban no ede ye li program no wo mo enya eso emfaso ewo ho no sa ni nyina ne so wo mo ya no amanyo sem se wo mfiri party ni mu dia ene na enuoma ni sika ye de aba no enya de a wonsa beka bi nne ama wonsa ka bi kina enna na sebe mo enye li program na amanyosem se de be ya abota ye nti a aban no ede eba ye ni nyina no esu betimi aba mfaso na wo mo a esefata se wo se ye de ema wo mo anaso wo mo ensa ka no wo mo nsa etimi aka
yes ye de leap program ede aba Ghana aban ede hwe akunafo ene nyema Eyampa aban no mebo na ba so saade na oye no ho na mmom no ayesu ano ha ebi eni ha sa kakra eba ye nso no omode aye amanyosem politics it is a unka sa aban no ho a womo emwao sa won ni sa party ni mu a someone unya bi edu samri a best stress yenyi amanyosem ento nchen na yemwa ne osefata li program we ekoso bebre na so bekom kura no na won awade ma won no kura no sabi wonyo nkrofo wonya moa obi a owo ne nansi ne nan so obetuma ye adwuma na wode lip akoma no emwa Ghana emma oman no entumpon ezimase se oman no eye oman panyufo no program a wode ba ye lip no a wode aba na eboa akunafo ne old age fo no won so won fo won ani endi achi se won a wode share won sa no so won mo ye ne sania e wo se won mo ye nana because me say ayesu anu hade ya ka echi bebre wo sa anya manim
eno ahye ne teacher mante assembly member twetwen enkomo na owura amadi entry Edward echiremu a wo say
lip program no nipa na register no dodo na din amma say nyaya wo say computer na eyi won enti obi wo hɔ a wo so obenya bi kura na onyo kunafo na kunafo ne dodo na won anya bi yo enti ebinya bi ewo community yim ebinya bi metuma akase
abinchi market edwadi bia kese ewo kumase pa na nansei no NDC amayeko wa santimantem kiremu se omawu se private developer bi owura bi osisi dan aba bedwiri market anase dwadi bia ne fa ba bi egu eno entine ne omafa setrofo hyiemu edeto abayanim sesa ade na ekoso nto anamo na won stop yo mo anyesa edi ohaw ebeba
Obepiemu ewo Kumasi a edwa baako ewo Asafo a ye friend Abinchi market na no na private developer bi aba bebubu wo mu edwane nyina egu o se oba be ye no foforo eno na NDC amanyoku no a wo mu wo Kumasi wasantema kire se eye den na mpanyimfo ehwe saa ade ya wo mu ebeye asese edwadifo ho akire wo mu yi
papa bi a Aboa stores owner eye ne dia ono anana ahai ne dia na TK Brahma ko ne nchen ene ne kokasa se ode ha no ma no si wi a sika bi ho a obetu ama no na o si wie ye no ankoba ne saa enu nti no omo de KMA ene TK Brahma nyina ko court na omo ko ye no de kopie mu nyina ne se TK Brahma entua 700,000 Ghana cedis a eye tito sika no 7 billion emfama Aboa stores owner ene edwadifo a omo wa ha enti TK Brahma ka se there bi enye saa na mni dwadifo no ekoye enhihye no enu nti no okohu Aboa stores owner ene ne kasa chain mu se obetua ne fa no ama no na ne fa no osase se otua enti no owuo kobae TK Brahma afrimu adwadifo wa ha na yedi obi a yefra no Steven enti ade no bedi Steven ne nsem no oni dwadifo no behyiae eye se emra manso tintin a omo atwe ni nyina no aba awieye on the 17th and 18th of July ahomache be dumienu ena omode bulldozers and as earth moving machines edi ba ha anu be dwiri amanfo ne omo etuguye ama omo anfa omo ade kra na ewo stores yi na abesi ne edwadifo atoto ba ha omo enyamoa emfemfiri obia nchen de ye kan ne se oman sesei eka twitwiri die guye so enintu yesre edwadifo a saa asemi nyina to omo ne omo ma ne omo abusuafo nyina se omo meka ye ho
yɛde ani kyerɛmu ɛwɔ apoyɛ mantam biem kyekyere hene nso so akasa na ne sma wɔka nyina ne sɛ afi abia yɛbɛto aba amanyefoɔ ne amayeku ahodoɔ mu mpanyinfoɔ bɛte asifom abɔntoa wɔsrɛ pa akyɛw sɛ kasayem yɛma ho nte yɛma asomdwie mmra ne yankwa wɔka asɛm bi a ɛde ɛntɔkwa bɛba okunni kwa mejebi abebio na de saa ensɛm wei ɛtodwa
Okunini Kwame Jebi abebiu ene kyekyere hene opanyini de sansem nyina no eto sentwerefo ani mu abra odi dwumadie bi hihye so na wo bompa ya sere na nanom se nanom moa na afia bato daga nanim no enko wiasomdwie enu akire no na esade tomonyofo anim se yenkomra no ni nyina no egina monyofo so wo hwe hu ne sensem obeka na bekwakofa ntokwa aba no obetwe ho afiri ho na abo na Ghana sundwe atim no yakoso atenamusa
free election na violent bia embamu eno ye yen botai baako yesan ba be bom pae ne oman ni nyina ba be bom pae wo hwe hemfo ne ahemmea a ne ye nyina yehia yen pae bo ni nyina titiro gina yen chechewre mpuntu so ene yen sasesem ne nsem bebrea yakomu mfi bebre ni no ye nyina bo modin se ye baba ba behia na ya bom pae niema ni be practical e bi so spiritual enti spiritual aspect na ne ya baba be di hu dwuma no enti ne wo hwe a Christopher ne Muslimi fu nyina ne ya baba ba be hia ema ye di dwuma no ma akototen ya ye elections bebre atwam ema Ghana agedin sa na sese ye make sure say this year elections will be very peaceful sa sumdwe wo memu a ena mata enti mekoba no won ba nya bi adi ye ni ba bia wo Africa hako eka Ghana ho enti my advice amedere Ghana fu nyina ne say worry ye bibia who say you need to have a limit to it na mo ankwankofo ye ne bia amba isa ne say ye redwen ye ho
Muslims na emphasize kramfo na ntafo ye ne han ye e de yakokuntokwa osra Muslims ni kramfo Ghana nyina say this time there obi ba se besin ko ye we ma me ka chene say ususu wasakra wadwen unye sa dwumade ni biom upe peace na yentina asundwe ne yento aba no e wasundwe ehia odo ehia biakoye ehia nkabom na yeti united media kire kro ye ne oman mu ni nyina emebu no aya yenkai se politician biba na oba be ma osika ono yonkon kokontoko aka hu se ne ba we hin bisa ho se ni pa ko no ne ma we hin na wo na wado kwakoye se adwuma no yenkai bibia yefi ni yenkai bibia ereko ni yenkai ni yehwehwe na yendi achi
Enyuma nketewa ne adantem wo no aya na omusika omudi adwuma omudi free bank no akogi sika free bank no ensiwe ehonwo no eyempimanim afi kropo no se yedi sika ne be manso ye boachi bidin kofa webra koma webeli akaginemu konebra sana ohani apoto wunti na mo agya ya sese no omo enye sika emfanya adwuma we enenam so ama enei omokoto adiasre banks awodo no senkebe ya ensi hu ene embra na dabohia ne ho no omomamu enye fokakra.
To be frank with you, aboy in bebre. On say bo how to fear and some ne dawson. But ye ba hanom say na baby ni amayate. Banking system and so asi bebre. Ebo honoma e ku nkete te say yen mo no ko pelona. Eya na ye dream interest ho because afena ye share dwumadi na say ebo kwan so say wa sha ase foforo enya ade a obema wo loan but ene ye ba hanom say ne ya behu say adwuma na afena wa sha ase o ye keto a wo ye kese o ba omo times and conditions a omo no obefem na de ba ko a eya na ha yen ene say me bo so ye say turnover adwuma no esua Musumo say just ye be a 600 and 400 turnover ewo your account mu say ye adwuma ne hu say ska say na for your account mu ansa na maboa yen eno na eye me how kese say me mu me adwuma ko keto obi wo hono ma ne capital de ye adwuma kwa endo 20,000
in the first place na be cry na with the bank account and you know as I'm up record keeping so you say we a bank keto na benye ska say keep accounts no na be bank be bank account na keep records na ohwe say obi bia edimu na integrity na fenso no oje bosia say obetua sane ma no so omgina omhwe ni nyina no mahu say ombetima aboa wa na agina bank you know relationship with the bank no na bibia so be savings with the bibia skabia bank bia so the for bank nim
over the years and ye created them platform so that banks we tumna wa ben SMEs na we tell one problems awo na we tumna wa aboa impenpi in banks wo ba yen ho be ka de o yen hwe another yen mo ho na wa export one information on data but because of data protection so yen tumna yen fa one information ma honda manti a platform you tumna you create so that the banks can meet the SMEs and the exporters and then they can share the challenges and the banks can also provide solutions. The objective is there. You try and export ma yenya amanonis kabibri in the country. Now you tumna you solving problems for the CD dollar depreciation issues. Inti export to here pa.
Inti werumo no ena won ho to mo a omo nchen na yeji eto.
Awutu Senya East, Awutu Senya West, Asin South, ne Asin North, eho enmo ena NDC amayiko no franka kreni abedi echiri. Obinfu je na opoku ajimade na probo ekudruye. Wakoto asre adehye ni nyina se afi aba ebeto no opachaw empuntuo ne enipa yedi ntini yento aba ema NDC.
Empuntu ntini yeto aba. Hwe yi ho bio. Oye mobusuanyi na oye me sabe me na oye da na okre ono won fada me hihye na nka ho ereto abada mpuntu ombro baby a wo so ete na osunya ho kakra ndani ya kana ntu baby was baby aba no wato ama ya anoma na hwe ho na nzama oha ho na wo se ye ba ye mba ye na no e mo wampo na nse da ma aba na wato je abaze anapa ila tisi ni chiani 2,000. You really like this, you have a food. On Sunday, say so, woman. Let for you, and Fana. I am this phone. Oh, no, I don't have a phone on the phone. When we hear Chinese, I tell the electricity over for sure. If you saw somebody in our group, or it's a wise, it's you do what part, if you know I do. It is that time. That's the man. Everybody ever for that. Way free. You are here. And also, whatever was all phone. Let's actually free. And a puff baba. If you are grateful baba, you are grateful so. And some may say this is technically, I want technical knowledge. Oh, I wish in mathematics. Yes,
nyina pepepe na edwuma na wa bepi no bia so we bi na waye na mama kai na ye da me pere yeze o ma ni sika ye ye pere o ma ni sika no ku wa so bia koma aso be ti e vota na ya ti sika no le da mo sisa
24-hour economy obosun biado Women's World Banking, Women's Development Bank. Me ye shende ye do afia na ruko enumruko na nche mesia fon kon 1 million ze ye tumi yensa asondo no won so wansa akọ wona no on so wa akoma to wonyem na nyamruko bobosia de bebia na mruko uncle ho na mruko my brother ho na mruko bi fifro ho menyanko ho na mintumu ntia na efi nyankoye no wa asai na ebusuasam wa akada no bibi fofor ni nyina oma asomje omba emanim ni nyina oyanzama hen mesiafo ne yemu na ye obi anti yensu nti ye pede obi oti henusu da hensu ye mesiafo.
Na Tree Crops Development Authority in 24 ashase hyehyeye dwumadie ene tumi krata de ama wona omudua ame anase me ewo Ghana ha a ebeboa ama emme hyehyeye no afa ne ntuma pefra dwumadie no akoso nam so mene 24 akasa chemse we ne ba edimpuntuo ene yedie ebebre adehye
Adisia wodi makotene ne bi eye woma wonu emme woma ye enwono womo so omo sachre mu amenatimi aye kama eno aka hu bi ema omen wose ye sikasem ene ne ntoto yetimi gina ye emi enya aduane mu bambo eno nso nti na safata sasafo no wotimi bu omoma dada adwumadie no etimi gina wonnan so eno eye ebra na Tree Crops Development Authority TCDA woma hyehyɛ eye anobaba ye adwumadie bi ewo Kumase emu no mu Chief Executive Officer Ora William Ejapon Kweitu edi tudwa se adehye ya eba enwo ya wodi makotene no ebradu so otimi boaboa wonno na wotro won ho nsam sam mo mutumi krata kire se waye registration no mo licenses edika ho na wondwuma woye no wo matimi aye no maye ne ye wo se we kura beboa ama ankrankra ene wo masabio wo wase pa woye nwo edi somomen emebi konkrofo aman so no wo mso dwuma wodie no etimi edim
buta ne se ebehwe na empuntu aba adwuma bia msa anu abansia na adwuma yeye no na se unim nipa dodo ewo ma ye adwuma na ana bro ni meka se ema planning eye difficult so okofa maybe chemicals bia ba abetum da ye abaho adwuma na aso from unim ne dodo a chemical dodo se na we dey okoto se okofa machine na ebia ye de ye abeno bronize extraction so udi enhunu frim that's why ya unim dodo na ebe difficult and I feel so say aban plan say oh omamode enhunu anwa free amanone ediba no so omode ba unim padodo na aban team planning ka say sector we sika amenya efrim enie and say na say ebi tax exemption bi na say the ma local producer no na aban nim say onya size ka no every import no ma because onimom dodo a untimi plan ye and ni nyina ne say emra na hye say ansana yebetimi ayesa enoma mienu a abande ama yesa yenyina ayesa yen regulate ene ye develop no ese hu ni pakododo a ewo sa sector ho ene di obi aye na otimi plan ye na mama mbuntu na yeden aba titupa no se adwuma pese ye na omo hu se ade a ye no egina so se omo a omo de enhune anwane ba no dodo na edoji taxes enti yehum na se no mo ye adwuma enimu ba bi obi awo ni ahwese obi anso ntua ne tax pepe na timi ama omo ye local production no so no omo so djuma etime adan akoso.
Executive Secretary Edema Oil Palm Development Association of Ghana Ora Salam Kwame enso de sei ena tudwa
yet is aban I establish TCDA Tree Crop Development Authority no mo say after 6 months I was say omo register actor bia obi oye abehu adwuma bia no I was say aban tree crop register omo inti yet is ano ena yebo ye members amanie say na aban sie inti ye ni tree crop ye nhihye say ni tree crop be hia no mo akirekire ye ekwan a omo be fa omo de be ye sa registration no na ye hu na
ye jina we say so ahome ya basisia ye bape bongo di fara wa the sports e babeto aso ye basisia